Hey, I didn't plan to start like this, but the very first time I powered up the Onkyo TX-RZ70, I sat back in my seat and just listened. Not judging the specs, not chasing hype, just felt the sound fill the room and realized this was the moment my whole system clicked. This is for the kind of person who notices when audio feels boxed in, when movies lack presence, or when music doesn't breathe the way you remember it should. You've lived with gear that works, but you've also known what's missing, that confidence in every scene, every note, every word. Before anything else, take a moment and check the current price and stock. Receivers this complete don't stay at stable pricing forever. You knew it was time to upgrade when your old gear ran the basics but never owned the room. Maybe your soundbar got loud, but didn't pull you into the moment. Maybe your stereo lacked depth you could feel. You didn't hate it, you just outgrew it, one flat moment at a time. The relief hits fast with this receiver. From that first scene, sound doesn't just come from the front, it surrounds you. Every channel feels intentional. Once you experience this level of presence, anything weaker feels like watching through a window instead of being there. Every time you think about settling for less, you come right back to this feeling. Picture this, you're in a quiet scene and the dialogue stays anchored, clear and unforced. Then the score swells and doesn't just play, it fills the space around you. Explosions in action scenes don't just boom, they impact, with weight you can feel. Music tracks don't just stream, they live in the room with you. That's not numbers on paper, that's conviction you feel before your brain even processes it. And if you're wondering whether advanced features really matter, let that doubt go. Dirac Live isn't a checkbox, it shapes the room so every speaker works with purpose instead of chaos. Works with Sonos certification isn't a gimmick, it means your setup doesn't fight itself. THX certification isn't marketing, it's a promise that what you hear is intentional and accurate. Here's a surprise benefit you don't expect at first. Quiet moments suddenly have meaning. Dialogue feels grounded. Ambient cues don't fade into background fuzz, they texture the environment. That's one of those subtle upgrades you don't realize you missed until you hear it done right. Owning something like this changes how you use your space. You don't lower volume to cope, you choose settings because you want to feel every nuance. You don't accept flat sound, you expect dimension. There's a quiet pride that comes from knowing your system doesn't just play audio, it performs it the way you always hoped. Presence that feels anchored and real immersion that actually wraps you, clarity that makes dialogue stand out, depth that you can feel physically. A receiver built to raise your whole system takes intentional space and set up premium performance at a premium level. At some point you stop circling compromises and choose what genuinely resonates with how you listen. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you think about later and wish you hadn't made sooner. Check the price now, trust the pull you felt reading this, and bring sound into your life the way it was always meant to be heard.